Hey everybody, welcome to Real Laughs on 104.1. I'm your host, Mr. James John. It is Monday, July 27th. Want to welcome everybody that's on the panel tonight. We got Mike Herlihy from the Obligatory Podcast and the writer of my show on Xfinity Comcast, The Lowdown with James. Mike, how you feeling today, bro?
Oh man, just trying to figure out if it's too late in life to do anything besides this. Yeah. Is it too late to become the foremost expert of like neuroscientific brain stuff? Like,
man, there's plenty of time.
I'm thinking I just want to be one of those people that's known for being smart. I feel like that's what I've never been known for.
Gotcha. Well, don't get married. Cool. We also have my partner in crime, Monster Comedian of the Year 2016, Mr. Miguel Colon Jr.
What up, everybody? Mike, I'm still just hoping like a city bus rear ends my car, and that's my payday. Every now and then I'm just like, I'm not going to make it on my own merits, but hopefully I'll be on like a flight one day when it like crashes but not crashes, and then they're like, hey, here's your check.
Then you can finally go to all those big soirees at like the Orange Club and like, how'd you make your money? Real estate. How'd you make yours? You could say transportation.
I want that, Miguel. But I want you to do it in a better city. Like if you get hit in Orlando, they're going to give you lottery tickets and free links for a year.
And okay, deal. You know,
free links bus for a year. That's cool. All right.
Yeah.
Also in studio, we have the godfather of Orlando comedy, Mr. Ken Smoking Ribs Miller.
And I'm never smoking a pork butt as long as I live.
Why not?
Wow. Okay.
It took 10 hours. It took me 10, and people are like, you should have smoked it at night. Like, I'm not that dude. I'm not staying up all night to go check a smoker, bro. I'm just not doing. I already have a hard enough time sleeping as it is.
Yeah.
So I did it during the day, and every 2 hours, you got to go out and baste it and check it. And 10 hours, bro. I'm never doing that again.
What did you end up making with the pork butt?
I did pulled pork. I did Carolina pulled pork. It was good. It was good.
It was good. Okay.
It still wasn't worth the 10 hours, though.
Good Lord, man. That's a job right there.
The whole day, bro, of smoking and it was like a 7-8 pound.
That's 2 hours of overtime,
bro. 2 hours of overtime, bro.
Oh my God!
Anybody come over for barbecue, you'll get brisket, you can get ribs, you can get. Bro, I smoked a whole chicken quicker than I did a pork butt.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again.
Well, guys, I'm happy that you all are here. I'm in a very good mood because today's a special day, July 27th, because it is Jack's 19th birthday today. That's right.
Yeah,
my baby boy Jack, 19, man, made out like a bandit. Got nothing but cake. Got about $500 in cash, and then got other gifts that probably equaled about $300.
Nice. I figure you that dad too. Like, Jack, man, you made out like a bandit. Hey, let me hold something. You know?
No, I'm a fat dad like that. I'm like, hey, why don't you go buy dad a pizza? Like that. Yeah. Like that.
Yo, you know, most dads keep the money. James ate the bundt cake.
Yeah. Yo, real talk. You ever had a nothing bundt cake?
Yeah. My ex-sister-in-law works there.
Bro, that cake changed my life.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the life hack too. Sign up for the Nothing Bundt Cake Birthday Club. They send you a coupon and then screenshot that coupon and just keep coming back.
So, Ken, you got a family member that works at Nothing But Cake and you ain't told me until now?
I don't know if she still works there or not. It's my ex-wife's sister. So I honestly, it's the one.
You got no more favors from your ex-wife, family members.
No. We're cool.
You and your wife are cool, but her sister ain't cool with you. You think?
Yeah, no. She still calls me brother. We cool.
You sure? She called you a son of something else when you ain't around.
Nah.
Listen, guys,
people love me, bro. I'm yo, everybody love the Godfather, baby.
Ken, that's what Jay said about Solange. He was like, no, she loves me.
And he was in the elevator like,
you know how you are with your in-laws. You slap fight. That's what you do.
When you getting your ass whooped in an elevator, like Jay handled it. I know this is like 10-year-old news, but Jay handled it so well. He just stood there and took his ass whooping in that elevator.
And how can you be the most popular, most famous rapper of all time and get beat up on closed circuit TV? You know what I mean?
That's a man who knew there was a camera in that.
Yes.
Yeah. He wasn't Ray Rice.
You know what? Funniest part about that whole elevator fight, nobody ever pressed the button.
No.
The door closed, bro. The door closed. She went straight to ass whooping.
James, you can't press the button when you're getting your ass whooped.
He was like, "Yo, can somebody hit? Can somebody hit 8? Y'all can't press 8.
Hit that fireman button.
Help! Help!" Oh man, it's too funny, man. Too funny.
Man.
All right. We got a couple of special birthdays this week for all you wrestling fans out there. Triple H, it's his birthday. We got Donnie Yen, martial artist on a lot of movies. Love that guy. And also, it is Tory Lanez's birthday, which is very unique because Tory's in the news lately because he went to the Kardashians' house, the Jenner house. Like most people do, and like most people, when he left, he ended up shooting somebody. That's right. Now he shot another rapper, which sounds like, ooh, that's that real life, that's that beef. But he shot a woman rapper, which yeah.
I don't see gender. I don't see gender.
True. That's true. Yeah, he ended up shooting his girl he was dating at the time, allegedly, Meg the Stallion, allegedly. It ended up getting shot. So yeah,
that's a page right out of your family's book, James.
He shot her once, which means he don't really love her. My mom shot like 3 times. That's how you know.
He shot her in the foot.
Yeah, so what happened was Tory Lanez, he goes to the Jenner house, the Kardashians, and he's having a nice little dinner, get together, whatnot, and something happens, he leaves and he ends up shooting Meg in the foot. Now I've had horrible breakups before, but never have I ended the relationship by shooting your toe. Like that's not
because you send mixed messages. You know?
Pop. That means we're over.
Her statement was like somebody did something to intentionally harm her. That was she was trying to be, instead of coming out and saying this dude shot me. Yeah. You know what I mean? She was trying to be nice about it. Like, yeah, what happened to me was criminal and this person did it to him. Yo, you getting shot. Most people shooting you are trying to intentionally harm you. Nobody.
That's true.
Hey, man, I was just trying to see if you heard or not.
hey, you know I'm crazy, right? Yeah. Like, you know how I get when I get mad.
They pulled the mace. You know, I just did that and make you laugh. You know?
Yeah, so happy birthday, Tory Lanez, and I hope you have another one, another birthday next year. You're not behind bars when you have it, so God bless him.
He probably will be.
Yeah, he probably will be. But bro, but people get a lot of content when it comes to going to prison, so he'll come out and have a whole album ready. It'll be amazing.
Do they like it's like that still, isn't it? Like you go to prison and you come out with an album, I miss the 90s when you went to prison and recorded the album like over the phone.
Slick Rick,
Slick Rick recorded his album over the phone.
That's right. I can't wait. I can't wait for Google.
I had to Google it, man. Apparently, he shot Meg the Stallion over a Kylie Jenner fight.
Wow,
it's on Hot 97. This is 6 hours ago, so this ain't
the Kardashians.
Apparently, he shot her over.
There's a curse around them, and any man that has anything to do with them is cursed. That's why Bruce was smart and said the curse only affects men. I have a plan. You know.
He said my baloney has a first name.
Yeah, he said I'm out, man. I'm gonna do this woman thing.
Oh man. But I ran across something crazy this week. I was looking through news stories, and this is a parenting story, but Miguel, I think you'll enjoy this, man. There was a mom who had to take her son to the emergency room. Now, it's a scary thing, and I think we've all had to take our child one way or another to the emergency room. So you got to stay calm. Now, what happened was her son came up to the mom and said, "Mom, I misplaced my marble." So she's like, "Well, how let me help you find it." So he's like, "Well, it's actually in a special place." And so mom said, "Where is it at?" And the child apparently had stuck his marble in his butt. Okay. And
I know how that comes out.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, the mom, like any mom, gets a little concerned, takes the son to the emergency room, and she asks her son while they're there, "Son, why would you put the marble in your butt?" And her son says, "Mom, I wanted to keep it safe." Now,
prison pocket.
Yeah, prison pocket. That's exactly what the mom said. It's not a pocket. You can't use it that way. Now, I too have taken my kids to emergency rooms on 3 different occasions, so I understand this. I want to ask you guys: were you ever little and did anything crazy that where your parents just looked at you in awe? Or Mike or Ken, did you ever experience something with your kids where you're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe they did that"? Like for me, my son Noah, he stuck a mechanical eraser from a mechanical pencil. He stuck that up his nose. We had to go get it removed from an ENT. Jack, when he was little, took a Polly Pocket, those little miniature toys that they used to have, little miniature dolls, little play sets, stuck one of those in his ear, and we had to go get that taken out as well. And then there was a time that my wife just started crying. When she came outside, the kids were already up. It was morning, and the kids were finger painting all over the kitchen floor, but with poop. That was the only time I've ever seen my wife cry. Just tears coming out. I said, "Baby, I
Oh,
got this. Going back in the room," because I
She
thought
was,
she was going to kill one of those kids.
yeah, she was
yeah.
crying because she loves your kids and realized all of them weren't coming back home tonight. You know, she was like, I'm losing one of my babies today to set an example.
Mike, did you ever have to take one of your kids to emergency room, brother?
Well, my kids, especially the older one, he had health problems. We knew before he was even born, so we never
Okay.
went for stupid stuff. We went for surgeries and stuff like that. So, and you're right,
Uh-huh.
it's the most stressful. Like I'll be so tough when I'm talking to the doctors and talking to his mom, and when I'm in the room with him, and then I would just go into like the Arnold Palmer parking level, get in the car, and just break down and bawl.
Oh
Like
yeah.
just
Oh yeah.
I couldn't help, and then suck it up and go back inside. But as a kid, I think the dumbest thing I ever did was I was in second grade Catholic school. I cut my own hair with left-handed safety scissors because I was tired of my bowl cut. So I wanted to be a rock star, so I just went at it.
Uh-huh.
And it didn't work
Uh-huh.
out because my mom had to go even it out. And the only way you
Yeah.
could even out was making an even higher bowl cut. So like my hairline was just like,
Like mine.
yeah, pretty much. And then, but my brother, when he was like 7 years old, we were outside a grocery store, and you know how they got those faucets where you hook the fire hoses up to?
Oh
He
yeah.
thought he thought he saw like a $20 bill in there, so he stuck his fingers in. What he actually saw
Oh.
was the serial number on the clamp for the hose. So when he put his fingers in, it clamped down, and he couldn't. He was stuck to the
Ooh.
wall. And we had to call like paramedics, and there was a crowd, and I was in
How
tears for some reason.
how mad was your dad?
Dude, you've met my dad once or twice.
Yep.
It was not good,
Yep.
but my dad just turns beet red and becomes like this commander. He walked in the grocery store, grabbed a stick of butter, just slammed the whole thing of butter up there. He was trying to yank it off. I think at one point my brother was like, "You're gonna rip my finger off." He's like, "You got 9 more," like,
Ken, really quick, we got like 40 seconds, man. You ever have to take your kids to something crazy?
Well, Junior punched a pole once because he didn't hit enough 3-pointers at basketball. So I was on my way to a show. I had to turn around halfway to Miami, come back and take him to get his
Wow.
hand. And then, of course, you remember his brain went yeet. And
Yeah.
so that's the one time. But for me, real quick, I heated a penny up and I put it on my brother's head.
What?
And my mama had, yeah, man. And
Yo.
so
I met your
We-
brother at the wedding. He had that imprint of on his forehead.
that brother didn't come down. That brother
Guys,
didn't come down.
Don't go anywhere. We're gonna have more with Real Labs. We're gonna talk about why Ken avoided a prison sentence. Welcome back, everybody. You are still listening to Real Laughs on 104.1. I'm your host, Mr. James. I'm joined on this show with Mike Herlihy, Ken Miller, and Miguel Colon Jr. Now, we were just talking about crazy things that our kids have done or we have done to get people to go to the emergency room, or things we had to try to help them with when they had to go. And Ken, you were telling us that you heated up a penny and stuck it
Bruh.
on your brother's forehead. Now, how did you heat the penny up?
With an iron. I put the penny under iron, right? And then I picked it
Yeah.
up and it was hot. And I dropped it on my brother's head. So he had this penny in burn mark. So my mom takes him to the emergency room and the cops come because they automatically think it's child abuse.
Of course.
They thought my mama did it. So my mama beat, but this is the thing you understand, we were bad, bro. So 2 weeks later, we're outside playing, and my brother we were throwing darts, and my brother told me not to run, and I ran, and he threw the dart, and it landed right in the back of my leg. So then my mama had to take me to the emergency room to get a tetanus shot.
Oh my
2 weeks
God.
after that, my brother Terrell, dude, we were bad kids. My brother Terrell, that's the one you met at the wedding, the one he was
Yeah.
in my wedding.
Mhm.
We used to fight. My mama's favorite phrase was Kenneth, Aaron, and Terrell. That's when you knew we all were in trouble.
Yeah.
And Terrell and Aaron got into a fight, and Aaron grabbed the butcher knife, and Terrell ran. So Terrell was coming back home. He opened the door, and he tried to creep in the door. Aaron said, "Yak!" and sliced his fingers up, bro.
Oh,
What
no.
the heck? What?
Bro, we was bad, B. Yeah, V took the butcher knife and sliced it. And then my mama was 2 doors down at the neighbor's house. And we went to get my mama. My mama said,
Jesus.
that's what you get for effing with him. Not are you okay? My mama said, that's what you get for effing with him.
Will I ever be
Yo.
able to play piano again? You couldn't play piano before.
Yeah. You better get
Yo,
the harmonica.
You know what you
Ken.
said about the penny, though? That reminded me, when I worked at a pizza shop, I was like 11 years old, and we were right across from an elementary school. And I worked with this guy, Ron, who school got out at 3 every day. He would take a bunch of quarters, throw them in the pizza oven, like 450, 500, he put them in on a screen, pull them out, and just right when he saw the kids coming across, because there was an ice cream shop in our plaza, and some parents who didn't want to wait in the car wait line would come to this plaza, and kids would cross the street, get picked up. He would dump them out on the front sidewalk. So you would see these kids run out and just go, quarters, and they pick them up and they go, ah. And my biggest fear in life, like I would laugh, but I was a kid and I didn't do it. But my biggest fear in life is that someday I'm going to be walking down a street and I just hear footsteps behind me. I turn around, and no one's there. And when I turn back around, someone hits me with a lead pipe or something. I wake up tied down to a table with a whole bunch of devices all around me. I'm like, what'd I do? And he just holds up his hand, and it's like some 40-year-old guy, and he's got George Washington going down his hand. And he's like, now do you remember?
Mike, what was wrong with the dude you worked for, bro?
He's just one of those guys, man. This was in the late 80s, and he would still wear like cut off jean shorts, but like cut. He was a bodybuilder, so he was always going around with like these really short shorts, and the bathroom at the pizza place with just all these men's fitness workout things. But years later, I look back and go, yeah, that dude liked dudes. That was
He liked dudes and the sound of kids crying. That was weird.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
hilarious,
some-
bro.
Crazy news going on right now, man. Because of COVID, they have canceled another event in Florida, something that a lot of you guys hold near and dear. Halloween Horror Nights will not be going down this year. Yeah. And that's a lot of money that Universal had to say, you know what? It's just not worth it. Can't make it work. We're going to just have to not do it this year. So bye-bye money.
Universal's going to have another round of layoffs because you don't take a cut like that and not have to get rid of
They have to go somewhere.
People.
Yeah.
But, I don't feel bad.
That's probably the most popular event they have, right?
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah,
I
it is,
been
man.
to Halloween Horror Nights since the year before my oldest, the 10-year-old, was born. Like I used to go every year. I loved it. It was one of those things, and then I don't know. Once he was born, I was like, I got to focus on more kid-friendly stuff, and there's not as many guys' nights out. But tell you the truth, man, I don't miss it because at that time, it was like you would pay all that money, get in, and maybe get through 3 houses if you really tried. And then they opened up those fast pass things, and you get those other people just going through like all houses in one night and stuff. But they put on some good houses.
They do. I'm not going to say it's not good. It's great. It's amazing. You go to a Universal Studios house. The problem was it became unaffordable for me. It became over $100 for a night, man. I just couldn't swing it. I couldn't be that dad, man. I couldn't do it times 6.
Oh yeah, because the kids. See, you're always thinking about the kids. Get rid of them. That's $200. You and Michelle.
Hey, look, kids. You wait in this damn car. You don't make a sound. We'll be back in 8 hours. Okay.
Sad enough, my favorite part of Halloween Horror Nights was always the Bill and Ted stunt show, though.
Yeah.
Like when they would just take all the actors and all the pop culture of the year and throw it into one show. That was always fun.
With Bill and Ted's new movie coming out, I was wondering before all this, I was like, are they going to bring back the Bill and Ted show? Because they got the movie coming out, Yeah.
The best part for Halloween Horror Nights for me was always the street people, because that was like interactive and fun. The guys with the fake chainsaws, just watching my wife scream at the top of her lungs and run was just so delightful for me. I love that.
This is my like racial stereotype omission of the evening. There was nothing more fun than having like a young group of black teenagers in front of me when I went into a haunted house because the
Oh.
screaming and the jumping and it was the best because I was like, I'm watching a group
we
of
don't
people.
do scary, bro.
Yeah,
No, we don't.
And I'm watching a group of people truly enjoy the hell out of Halloween Horror Nights, jumping and scared and screaming, and then it made you stay back just a little bit so you don't see it. So there's that buildup of, is it just going to be a puppet or is it going to be some giant demon coming out? Because the scream is the same. The scream is the same, man.
And I will say, it don't matter. Brothers really don't like a lot of scary, like Ken said. He could be the hardest, biggest dude, but he will scream like Devin Thiebold.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we got Devin on tape. He's screaming like a 7 foot tall bitch.
Devin grabbed my shirt like he was my bitch in prison. Like he grabbed it like that and held on to my pocket. It was the funniest thing ever, man. Shout out to Devin and him sitting down when he pees.
Yeah.
I actually never been to Halloween Horror Nights. I've never wanted to go. I've never had the. It's just nothing that's. And I'm not saying I don't. I like scary movies. I don't like because with scary movies I know what's coming. I really do know what's coming. You know what I mean? Because they're all pretty predictable.
Yeah, but you still talk to the screen.
A mug jumping. I still don't trust. No, you know me. I will fight somebody in the movie theater. Bruh, I will fight a kid. I'll fight a newborn. You bring your newborn to the movie and they cry, I'll beat your newborn up. Do not make me angrier than people that talk. Bro, we went to go see, this wasn't even a scary movie, the Intruder, I think it was, where Megan Good and the guy bought the house from the white guy.
Yeah.
And it was, but the way they promoted the movie, they wanted you to interact with the movie. If you saw the trailers for it, was like people like, "Ooh, don't do that, girl." We had a bunch of black people behind us, teenagers, and they wouldn't stop talking. And finally, I was, bro. You know who I went to?
Sin Miller?
You know who I went to? No, bro. Hey guys, it's Tom Whiteman. What's going on? I went straight to the manager. I was like, "Come here, bud. Hey, look here, man. You need to get these guys up out of here, bro. This isn't College Hill. They gotta go, buddy. Hey, man." I went and I went straight Tom Whiteman, bro.
Tom Whiteman was like, "Hey." And they're eating ribs, and you don't sell that here.
Hey, for some reason, the guy behind me has a Foreman grill. How is that even possible? Like, is the Foreman grill Wi-Fi? How is he even getting heat to this thing? Ridiculous.
There's a lady in here selling Kool-Aid. Okay,
bro.
And I bought 2 cups.
That's one thing I don't do. I will never talk to the screen. But I don't know, dude. I just never been a fan of Halloween Horror Nights. Like, just I don't know. It just wasn't my thing, man.
Yeah,
it really wasn't my thing.
Only reason I bring it up because there's a lot of different big events that we have in Orlando that are going to follow suit if Universal's canceling. Like, I'm thinking MegaCon's not going to happen. It's going to already canceled.
I got an email for that. I don't even know why. For some reason, I got an email for that.
That affects me more. You know, that's like a holiday for me and the boys. But I just heard this morning that because they moved it to October, and then they just I think maybe that was from the Universal decision. You know, they're like, "Hey, if Universal's not doing it, no point in us."
Are we canceling Election Day? Do we still have to vote?
We do write-in ballots. No one will vote. That's how.
Man, let's do it on Instagram. Let's just do it on Instagram with likes. You know what I'm saying? Let's do verses. Let's do verses. Biden and Trump can just give us their hits, you know?
Yeah, like the top 20 Trump songs.
Yeah.
Bro.
Let's do TikTok so China can get involved.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. So we got no Halloween Horror Nights. So we got no MegaCon. I'm sure other concerts are going to not be coming back either for a while.
But
I had tickets
school's
to go
going to be open.
Yeah, school's fine. That's the funny part. I was going to bring that up. We had tickets to go see Alicia Keys, man. Me and my wife were looking for a great anniversary with that. But yeah, Alicia canceled. She's going to reschedule. So concerts, everything's not going to be happening.
James, where was Alicia Keys performing?
Dr. Phillips.
See, man, I would love to. Yeah. I know this sounds like, well, I'd love to see Alicia Keys at like the club from like New York Undercover. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, like I would like an intimate Alicia Keys. And I know the tickets would be crazy, but if there was only like 400 people at the whole thing, you know?
Well, was that how
me
and my wife had this. Yeah, we had a discussion because we were saying back in the day I would go to a concert and I was going to be up the whole time, like I'd be jumping up and whatnot. The way I want to see concerts now, I want to go see something chill. Like when you go to Dr. Phillips, you sit down. You sit down, you enjoy the
Yeah.
show. Like I can't do a Beyonce show when everybody's up doing the
Yeah.
everybody's up doing the same choreography. She's doing it. Like, bro, I'm a
Yeah.
sit down concert goer right this
Sit
morning.
your old ass down.
Yeah. I saw Erykah Badu, and I did it
Yeah.
at the House of Blues in like
Yeah.
Myrtle Beach.
That's
and
a
I
good venue.
and I bought the handicap seats, or I bought the seats, and there was a whole open row of handicap left over. And I asked the dude, I was like, "Hey man, can I go up to the handicap section?" He's like, "Wait, and let's just make sure." And nobody came through, and he was like, "Yeah, you can go," because everybody's trying to go up front. And
Yeah, they are.
I sat there in the chair watching Erykah Badu
That's
ordering
a
drinks
vibe.
and getting. That's how I like
the
to do
vibe.
every show now, man. Just
Yeah.
away from everybody, next to some dude in a wheelchair. Just like, hey man, I will push you to go get some stuff, and then we'll get to the front of the line. I'll be like, hey, me and my homeboy got to get to the front of the line. Everybody chill. You know?
And yes, my eyes are
they
red.
didn't cancel though. Bite 30, right? It's when all the good restaurants have their best menu for $30.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they didn't cancel that. They are still having Bite 30, because me and Sean do that every year.
It's
And
called
you can
Magic
do it
Dining or something, right?
Yeah, Magic Dining, and they also have
Yeah.
something called Bite 30 as well. And
Okay.
it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Or you can do the $30 menu, or you can do it for $35 and take it to go.
That's
And,
what's
and
up,
it's
man.
usually,
Yeah.
it's usually those top tier restaurants, like Ocean Prime and stuff like that you go to.
Capital Grill's always
Capital
dope. Yeah.
Grill,
Yeah.
that you're gonna drop like $175 on a date night. Where
Yeah.
you're gonna go get something there and
I
a
know-
meal for $30.
I know Epcot that does their food and wine fest that I love going to every year.
That's a good one, Mike.
They announced early on that they were getting rid of Eat to the Beat because they always bring in
Yeah.
like some decent bands and stuff. I think Hanson has been there for the past 12 years.
And
Blue
Boys to Men.
October's there, and I love it. It's good. It's fun. You go eat, you sit there. It's a good little venue. But also, most of my ins to Disney are people who work there, and right now, even cast members have been blocked out until like at least October. So there goes food and wine for me this year. Yeah.
Why are they blocking them out? Get people in there buying some, food and drink or something,
because
man.
they're right now, the only way you can go to Disney is if you're a season pass holder or if you had bought tickets before everything shut down and now they're honoring those.
Yeah.
Like you can't buy tickets to go to Disney right now.
And they're not
That's
hurting for
crazy.
people who want to go in there. They're just not
Mhm.
letting people go
They're
in.
just trying to do the social distancing thing
Yeah.
still,
Well-
I guess. Keep the numbers
well,
low.
guys, when we get back, I want to talk to you about how Florida, because we're the people that like to strive to be number one. We're actually number two in something, but it's not a good thing. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Real Laughs on 104.1. Welcome back, everybody. You are still rocking with Real Laughs on 104.1. I'm your host, Mr. James John. I am joined with Mike Herlihy, Ken Miller, and Miguel Colon Jr. And don't forget, you can listen to all the Real Laughs past episodes on the iHeart app. Just go there and download us. Look us up, Real Laughs. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. If you go to YouTube, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, guys, Florida, we've moved up in ranking, people, but I wish I could tell you that we moved up and it's some good news, but it's not. We have just surpassed New York for the most COVID cases in the United States. We
surpassed New York for the most people from New York.
Yes, that is true.
Don't get me started on
All
that,
right.
bro. I
What's
had an
up, Ken?
argument with a dude. I'm sorry, bro. I had an argument with a dude because about the verses, DMX and Snoop. And I hate to jump on this. He said DMX killed Snoop, which he didn't.
No,
it was just
he
good.
didn't.
But listen though. But listen, he's a New York guy, but he ain't a New York guy. This is the thing. Listen here. If you're in New York and you listen to our show, okay. If you left New York when you were 9 years old and now you 40, you ain't no goddamn New Yorker no more. You are Floridian now.
Where does the accent come from? You were 9.
Dude, this
comes from the Yankees cap.
Bruh.
Once you put the Yankees cap on.
Yo, Sean.
I argue with this dude every day. He always posts New York stuff. He's so New York biased. I'm like, bruh, you've been here 31 years. Like you from Altamont now. You're not a New Yorker no more, bro. Stop it.
Yeah,
okay,
man.
That's it. I'm done.
Okay, no,
Moses stopped being Egyptian real early.
Yeah. That's funny.
I got 3 more years and I'm a Floridian. I'm no longer
Absolutely.
North Carolinian. I got 3
Yeah,
more years and it surpasses how long I was in North Carolina to Florida, and I got to claim Florida.
bro. I'm from Florida. That makes me half Puerto Rican. Okay, so that's how that works.
Yeah.
Well, I want to do something with you guys because we're number 2. I was looking up, different stats for Florida to see what else we're number 2 in, and it turns out, according to the couple of polls I saw, we are number 2 when it comes to strip clubs. We're only behind Las Vegas. They say that Florida is number 2 as far as all the states concerned with strip clubs. And I want to talk to you guys because I looked up that a lot of stars, a lot of celebrities that a lot of famous people actually started out as strippers. So I want to play a little game with you guys.
Time out.
Atlanta.
We number 2?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Atlanta?
Well, you know what
Yeah.
they say,
We
Ken.
got Georgia beat?
What,
You know what it is? 'Cause
happens,
we've-
what happens in Vegas, you can do for cheaper in Florida. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet
Yep.
I bet they're talking about in the amount of strip clubs, and that's why we're number 2. We have the
might be.
most amount. Yeah,
It
'cause-
might be because
Okay.
in Atlanta they're all in one area and they don't have a whole lot of them. They're just like the
well, in Atlanta they get full nude and they ride out.
That's
Does
right.
Michelle know you know so much about Atlanta strip clubs, James?
Yes.
Sir, I only for research purposes.
You about to
It's
say-
all educational.
He only learned all that so he could avoid them.
Yeah,
That's
You know
right.
what, Miguel? I'm feeling like Michelle found all those baseball cards of strippers from Vegas that you collect on every
They hand
corner.
down the street. Yeah,
I feel like James is like, no, we're doing a segment on the show. I was researching, and that's why we're talking about this tonight.
First off, Mike, when I get caught, I don't talk that normal. I go right to Ken Miller's. I'm holding these for Ken.
he shows up at Ken's door with like knocking on the door, and Michelle's like, "Can I speak to LaShawn?" And James's hands down, like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
And because I love you, Jay, I take that ass whipping for you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
I take that ass whipping for
Thank
you,
you.
bro.
Ken
So,
is like,
I
"These
want-
are jerseys."
I can say that because Jersey girl hate him, so we good.
Yeah.
All right. Again? Okay, whatever. All right. Anyway, I want to play a game with you guys. I found out a lot of folks that are comedians that are actually actors and whatnot, singers. They started out actually stripping, and a lot of the names actually shocked me. So I'm going to play a little game with you called Who Bared It All. I'm going to give you a name, and you guys have to guess whether they were a stripper or not.
Martha
All right. We're going to
Stewart.
start. No. No,
Janet
she was
Reno.
not. Yeah, totally.
Okay, what you got?
Okay, first one. Catherine Zeta-Jones, actress married to Matthew. What's his name? Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas. Catherine Zeta-Jones, very beautiful woman. Was she or was she not a stripper?
I'm gonna go with
I'm gonna
no.
say, yeah.
I'm gonna go with no because of an entrapment. When she did that booty bend and everything,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
would have made it pop. Like,
Yeah,
you
she
know,
would have. Yeah,
I would have said no.
there was no music though. She didn't have the. Mike, what do you say? Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I've read her autobiography several times, so yes.
And Ken says yes. Actually, Ken and Mike were absolutely right. Catherine Zeta-Jones used to be a stripper before she actually made it in acting, which is crazy.
Oh man, give me a time machine.
I hear you, brother. How about Nicki Minaj? Did she ever strip?
Oh,
I think
How'd
the
you
question
know?
is,
Yeah.
did she
Yeah.
ever not strip?
Yeah.
Actually,
You know what?
Nicki
No,
was,
no, I'm gonna
Nicki
say
was
no.
not
I'm
the
gonna say
stripper.
no.
Yep,
I'm gonna say
that's
no,
right.
yeah.
Trick question. Nicki was not a stripper. She was a theater kid. That's what
right.
she was before.
Yeah, because you go
this-
look at her old picture, she ain't even had that ass.
she- no, something's funny
you
going
said
on there.
Nicki Minaj.
Not Cardi
I thought you were
B.
talking about Mickey Minaj.
Okay.
My mistake.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. The
Oh,
actor
my
Channing Tatum, was he ever a real stripper?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
if he wasn't, he missed a calling.
Yeah, actually, he used to strip in Tampa years
Tampa,
ago.
Florida.
That's
Yeah, I
right.
knew
He used
that.
to strip, man. He was an actual stripper. Okay, Kelly Rowland from Destiny Child, was she ever a stripper?
Because she was all
Nope.
with God from day
Yeah.
one. When she was
But
a
if
little
she was, I would believe it because I've seen her on that one of her latest videos where she danced. Cause if she was, I can see it, but I doubt it though.
She pop them things, do the rounds.
Yeah. I don't think Beyonce mama would let her be in Destiny's Child if she was a stripper.
But that could have been how Beyonce's daddy found her. You know.
You guys are absolutely right. That's right. Kelly Rowland was never truly a stripper. No, she's a good girl. Here's a crazy one. Was Brad Pitt an actual stripper before he hit it big as a actor?
Did Brad Pitt?
I'm gonna go with because that's a you reach for that one.
Yeah,
that's a reach right there. I'm gonna go with
I'm
trying
gonna
to stump the swab.
Mike says no, and Miguel and Ken say yes, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Actually, back in the day when he went to the University of Missouri, he was part of a dance troupe called Dancing Bears, spelled Bares. He was an actual stripper before he hit it big.
Yeah,
he was that bear on the porno with the head, with the bear head.
Ken, I can neither confirm nor deny anything about a dancing bear. Okay, moving on.
Shake that bear, yo.
Okay, here's an interesting one.
I feel like Dancing Bears is a group Jeff Jones would be in. I just
no, he would manage it.
Yeah. Don't want to see that strip show.
Oh, shout out to Jeff Jones.
Not right now. No, I don't want to see that.
No, not right now. Okay, this is an interesting one. This actor that we all know, action star Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, which would be a great stripper name, by the way. Was he ever a stripper?
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no too.
Because Finesse Mitchell and me were talking all about their career together in football in high school, and I'm gonna say no, or college.
Okay. Well, you're absolutely right. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson never stripped, but a bunch of soccer moms wish he would. But yeah, he's never been an actual stripper, man. All right, I'm gonna throw one at you guys. Chris Pratt, who played Star-Lord in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
No,
was Chris Pratt ever a stripper?
No,
Ken, what do you
he's
say?
One of those Christian all the way guys. Yeah.
Well, I will tell you, Mike, Christians got to eat too. And yes, Chris Pratt, for a short amount of time, was an actual stripper.
But he was tubby. Right, sir. He was always tubby, you know.
Well, some people like a little meat.
Yeah, I seen them dance in Guardians. Yeah, he ain't got no rhythm.
And that's why he failed as a stripper. Exactly right, Ken. He said he had no dance moves and he never got booked. He was working for a group called Casual Gigs, and he just couldn't land it because he didn't have no dance move.
When I saw Channing Tatum dance in one of those dance movies, I can't remember which one it was.
He was horrible. Yes.
Yeah, and I was like, but I guess like Magic Mike, Channing Tatum learned how to move or something like that, right?
Yeah, he did. Well, all right.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wasn't Channing Tatum in the first Step Up?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
it was good.
He killed that movie. You better shut your damn mouth. That's my movie, bro.
No, he didn't kill that movie, and
Step Up my
can't
movie,
act.
baby.
Okay, all right.
Hey,
well,
bro, I didn't say that. I didn't say that about Beyonce. It was not Ken Miller.
Okay. Do you guys remember Joey Lawrence from back in the day? He was on Blossom. He was a kid that went, whoa, all the time. All right. Was he or was he not an actual stripper?
No, because he was a kid when he was on Blossom.
Been so young doing it. Yeah.
He would have been dancing for Ghislaine Maxwell. You know?
Holy crap. Actually, you guys are all wrong. Joey Lawrence was, in fact, a stripper for a while. Yes, he was.
Whoa. When? Whoa. Like, he was like 12 on Blossom, right? Like, he was like 16.
In between him doing, oh my gosh, the show he did with Nell Carter back in the day when he was a little kid doing that, and before he got Blossom. He was a stripper trying to make ends meet before he landed that.
Yeah, was he on What's Happening Now? Is that what
it was Nell Carter played a maid, and her boss was a sheriff or a police captain, and she was basically the surrogate mom helping raise the kids. And
she was. Here's an interesting one for you guys. We all know her and love her. She has a great voice, and Miguel got to hang out with her personally. Was Lady Gaga ever a stripper?
No.
Okay. Nah. Mike?
Yeah, I'll go yes, just to be different.
Mike, ding, 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 is the only one that's right. Yes, she used to strip in New York. And she said she used to strip because it was paying better than actually being a server. She said, I would dance in New York at all these, rundown clubs that were, whatever, sleazy.
And at the time, she was going by Lady Go-Go.
Yes. Okay. Margot Robbie. We all know her. She plays Harley Quinn in all of the different DC movies. Very good looking girl. Was Margot Robbie ever a stripper?
If she was, she wasn't making any money. She's got no butt. She's flat butted.
Oh my!
Yeah.
You discount white men.
About to say Will Smith was throwing dollars.
Allegedly.
I say yeah. She seemed like the type that'll do some weirdos like stuff like that.
I'll say
Okay.
no.
Actually,
I don't think Australia has strip clubs.
Okay, good day, mate. Actually, Ken, you're wrong, man. She never was a stripper. She's just blonde and shows a lot of skin, so you assume that she has to be a stripper. You're a horrible man. Yeah. Okay.
Anybody play Harley Quinn, I think, was strip. So
gotcha. Just two more, and we'll be done with this, guys. Just gonna be some easy ones for you. Okay, Courtney Love was married to Kurt Cobain. Was she ever a stripper, guys?
Yes.
Ooh. If she was, she paid for that.
And she's a murderer.
Okay. All right. Mike?
Yeah, you said Courtney Love married to Kurt Cobain, but my head was already thinking Courtney Cox dancing with Bruce Springsteen. So I was like, wait a minute, Courtney Cox was married to I would say
dance.
yeah.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah,
actually,
you don't start a band called Hole without having some
Okay. Courtney Cox. You got me saying it. Courtney Love actually was a stripper for a long time. Yes.
Yeah, and her name was actually her name was Courtney Cox on the stage, but with a CKS.
All right, guys. One last one. Famous singer, Puerto Rican singer. We all know him and love him. Ricky Martin. Was he ever a stripper?
Yeah, I could see that.
Nah, he was menudo. He was menudo, so he was not a stripper.
That is correct. He is not a stripper. Ken and Mike, you were wrong, but hey, good guess though. Thank you, guys.
He is now. So
no, Mike. It's called an escort. Okay,
That's right. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on Real Laughs today. We had nothing but a good time. Want to wish my lovely Jack another happy birthday. I love you so much, son. I'm so proud of you. Don't forget to join us tomorrow. We'll be right here having a good time. Thank you on behalf of Mike Hurley, Ken Miller, Miguel Colon Jr. We're out. Real Laughs. See you tomorrow.